Well, let me tell you, everybody, I don't always get up this early. It's 3:45. But you know what that means. We're heading over to Banff, Alberta to do some snowboarding. It's going to be epic. We're going to a mountain called Sunshine Village. First things first, I better pick my poison here. Like, what are we going to go with? Oh yeah, that'll do the trick. Freshen up with a morning apple as well. Nice. Approximately 5 hours later, making our way up a gondola here to the mid-mountain. Woohoo! Now there's a view, everybody. Woo! Bit cloudy. We're in the clouds. So this is like a little fun run to start it off here. Once again, we're at Sunshine Village. This run, it's sort of flat, but there's all these little kickers everywhere. Jumps, like you'll see there's these rocks that are covered with snow and you can sort of send it off the rocks. So it's fun. It's like a little play run. I enjoy it. It's funny, I filmed this with my 360 camera. So it's the Insta360 X4 or something like that. No, the X3. And it's got this really long selfie stick and it's got a lens on one side of the camera and a lens on the other side of the camera, and it makes the selfie stick invisible. But I'm holding this selfie stick that's like 5 feet long right now. Saw that skier, he just hit that jump. I'm gonna hit the same jump. Uh-oh, he wiped out. No, sorry, buddy. And we'll rip on to another jump there. That's what I mean about this run. It's just like a little play run. There's just like so many little things that you can hit and have fun with. So I really enjoyed this one here. I did make some snowboard vlogs in like other years when we went snowboarding, and I recorded like a bunch of tree runs and stuff. I didn't do that this time because most of the tree runs actually weren't open. Like the really good ones weren't open because there wasn't enough snow. So that's not good. I went to this mountain last year and there's even less snow. You'll see that it's like really tracked out and sometimes icy, and there's not a whole lot of powder. So sometimes it's a bit harder to run because you can see like all the rocks. You got to try and like dodge those rocks and go a little slower because you don't know, where those rocks are. And if you hit a rock, it could mess up your board and also could hurt you and cause you to wipe out. So in these conditions, it's a little bit sketchy sometimes, but I definitely like this run. This run is one of my favorites on this mountain resort, that's for sure. Here in Banff, pretty epic. Lots of little jumps and stuff, which are always fun to play on. It's funny, whenever I record anything on a snowboard, I feel like the recording sort of doesn't really do it justice. I don't know what it is, but I feel like I'm going a lot faster in real life in comparison to the recording. Or I feel like I'm getting bigger air off these little jumps and off these little cliff edges or whatever it may be in real life compared to watching the after footage. I watch the after footage and I'm like, wow, it doesn't really look that impressive, does it? Maybe I'm this tourist here with this big long selfie stick looking like a goof, recording myself going down the hill. And it sort of takes courage to whip out this long selfie stick when you got all the people looking at you on the chairlift there, right? But there we go. That's the fun run all wrapped up. Now I'm on another section of the mountain here, and you can see I've got that selfie stick, and I'm going to extend it right out. Isn't it cool how that selfie stick is invisible? It's so neat. I've used this camera a few times in the studio, but not much. More so it's meant to be like an action camera to record awesome things like this. Like it looks like it's third person. It almost looks like a video game like GTA or something. On this run I decided, okay, let's hit this blue run and let's try and go as fast as I possibly can. Is that a mistake sometimes? Yeah, probably. Shouldn't go as fast as you possibly can when you're holding this big selfie stick and it's pretty tracked out. So of course I have a little fall there. There you go, Bricksie Falls. But you know what? I say if you're gonna go snowboarding and you don't fall, well then you're not challenging yourself, so you may as well fall a couple times. And there's one of my big falls of the day. It's always fun hitting runs like this, just going as fast as you can and hitting a few of the giant rollers along the way. I look like a tourist snowboarder with this thing out. Well, we're getting off the chair. We're going left? Yeah, okay. Trying to find the selfie stick here. Oh, there it is. I didn't end up recording too much this time, only about 3 runs, so nothing too wild here. We went all day, so we definitely did a lot of runs. How many did we do? I'm not sure, but let me tell you, it's the next day and I am not feeling too good. Every part of my body hurts. I'm not as young as I once was, and definitely takes a toll on you. I don't know how all these like elderly people are out here just giving her sometimes. Like I'm out there and I'm looking at some of these older skiers like in their 60s and they're just ripping. It's like, holy, that is insane. This stuff is hard on the body, but it is so much fun. I love snowboarding. It's by far my favorite sport. I've got all the gear and I like having a good time out on the mountains. I've got access to beautiful resorts pretty close to my house. Like they're a 4-hour drive. Some of the better ones are, 6-hour drives, 8-hour drives, but I typically go to Banff and also Jasper. It's just a ton of fun to get out once in a while for a day or two and, just be part of these little mountain towns that we have in Canada and rip their awesome snow. Why not? It's just one of the best things. It's just a ton of fun. Whoa, I don't know how to go slow. Oh, rock. Oh, Joe, there's a rock there. The ski out. Beautiful. Look at that frozen waterfall up there. Woo. Just get going. Woo! Beautiful view. Pretty awesome. My hand is cold though. See if we can go right to the parking lot here. Uh-oh, breaking the rules. So that was a great time. After snowboarding, we just did the one day. We just went out to Earl's for dinner and then went back to the hotel room to watch the Oilers game where we beat the Minnesota Wild. And I only made it about 10 minutes into the game, and then I fell asleep by, 7 o'clock, and woke up the next morning at 7 a.m., slept for 12 hours because we were just gassed. Also, somehow, I don't know how, but I've contracted a sickness again. So we drove home today. We left early at like 8, and we were home at noon, and I wasn't feeling too good. I went to the studio to film a video, and I was like, got like the shivers and a headache, and I just wasn't doing too well. So I like fell asleep on the couch there for half an hour, and then I was like, I gotta go home. I came home and I passed out, saw our kids after daycare, and here I am. But yeah, pretty epic time snowboarding, that's for sure. It's good, but it's hard on the old body. Holy, doing a full day, like open to close, 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. Oh, it's hard on the body. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I definitely couldn't do 2 days in a row, I don't think, anymore. And if I did, it'd have to be like 2 half days, just because when you're giving her all day with one lunch break, it's fun, it's exhilarating, but all the going down the hill, it's hard. It's hard on the old body, that's for sure. Everybody, I hope you enjoyed this snowboard vlog. I'm glad I was able to share a few runs with you. Please remember to like, subscribe, and stay tuned. Farewell.